Hi guys, Tomley here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the third and final map that Respawn have released. The map pack isn't actually out. The map pack is called Expedition. That's not actually out. They've not even released a release date, but I reckon mid-May, 20th of May, something like that. That's the date I'm going for. But up to now they've been releasing about a week and a half. They've been releasing information to do with one individual maps. So this is the third and final one, which is Swampland. I've covered the previous two on my channel, so if you want to click on them and have a look at the rest of them, I'll leave the links in the description for you guys so you can go back and have a look. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Right, well, the map is called Swampland and it links on from the other map called Runoff. Now, Runoff is where the water is obviously collected and channeled into a certain area, and Swampland is that area, so you're going to be playing in a very swampy, a very boggy area. Now, it's set in the mix of like ruined alien technology, like giant alien temples and stuff like that, as you can see on that photo there on the left. There's also massive infrastructure in there. I presume that's what the IMC have built to obviously either terraform the planet or start mining for resources or whatever they want to do with the planet. And this is all set in a giant swampland. Now, they've also got massive redwood trees scattered everywhere around the map. Now, I think the redwood trees and the actual forest is mainly focused towards the centre of the map. The developers did say in the early versions of when they were making the map that for sketches, and I'll put an image of that on screen so you can actually see the early version of the map, that the trees and stuff like that were centred around the perimeter of the map and the IMC buildings were in the middle of the map. Now, they've done a 180 turn there and they've reversed that. Now, all the buildings, the IMC buildings are around the sides of the map, around the actual outskirts of the map, and the dense wooded area and all the trees and stuff like that is focused in on the middle of the map, which I think is a lot better because think of it as Avatar, like you're going to be jumping from massive tree to tree, and the developers have also said that you can get inside the trees, not actually inside the actual, trunk of the trees, but like, I presume there'll be little like branches that you can stand on and stuff like that. And there's also plenty of little hides and like, not tree houses, but like little like shacks built up in the actual trees. So you can fight amongst them and jump from there. So it's going to be very Avatar-esque, I think, the way that it looks, like giant trees and like ancient ruined technology and stuff like that, like giant pyramids and things like that. So I think it's going to look really good because you can see the size of these trees compared to the Titan. So obviously they're going to be absolutely massive compared to pilots. The developers also said it's going to be quite foggy in certain areas, so expect to get run over by a few Titans just appearing out of the mist, which is never going to be a good thing, but hey, you're just going to have to learn to live with it, aren't you? Or maybe use the fog and mist to advantage to sneak up on one of them pesky Titans and rodeo him. The developers said that they were going for a theme that was heavy infrastructure but overwhelmed by the force of nature. So you're going to have massive industrial machines and massive complexes and massive infrastructure there, but it's going to be overwhelmed by the actual force of nature because obviously, nature always reclaims what's hers, so no matter what you build, it's obviously going to get overrun there. And as you can see in this concept art that Respawn released, that's exactly what they were going for, and I think they pulled it off quite well. Now, down to the actual combat of the level, the way I think it'll play, I think it will be I think Titans are going to have quite a big advantage here because you're going to be up high in your Titans. It looks like quite a flat level, but with a lot of trees in the way. So you're going to have good cover from pilots trying to shoot you because obviously if you're being locked on or you're getting shot by some sidewinders or something like that, you can just keep dodging around the trees and they're going to soak up all the bullets instead of hitting you. I think the Titan that you're best using on this map is probably going to be the Strider because I think dashing in between the trees is definitely going to be the best way to play this map. So I think that this map is definitely going to be Titan orientated, whereas the other two are probably more close quarter and more pilot orientated. So I think they've got a good balance in the actual map pack that they're releasing. So you've got two close quarter maps and one Titan orientated map. No word on where the A, B and C flags are going to be located for hardpoint. The B flag is more than likely going to be located in the middle of the map, hopefully in the ruined temple complex, and I hope they'll put this in. The A and C flags, hopefully they're going to be located high up in the trees, like kind of like a little tree hut, because I think that'll make some really good gameplay, because if you can well defend them because they're up high, then you're going to be more than likely going for the B flag, which will hopefully force people in to go in for the actual B flag, which will make it a lot better because then you would know where the pilots are actually going to be located. I think there's going to be a lot of sniping on this map also, which it's not a bad thing because I'm going for a DMR phase at the moment, so I'm quite happy with that. They also released this little video showing how the map progresses from as it's like first conceived, where it's just like chunky square blocks, to how it's dressed, to how they change it, to how they add things until you actually get to the finished product. They did have some absolutely god-awful music in the background, so I decided to remove that and let you listen to something I picked. It sounded like whoever made it by someone describing over the phone what decent music sounds like. Anyway guys, I'll see you at the end of the video.
This out. Wash your memory from my body. Now we're ready for the...
And there we go guys, we now have all the information for all 3 maps to do with the Expedition map pack. Let me know down in the comments down below which is your favourite map that you're looking forward to the most. Mine's probably going to be Warzone, the training simulator one. Also, don't forget you can follow me on Twitter so you'll be the first to know whenever I post a video or any latest Titanfall news. As always guys, I've been Tomley, thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.